Hey guys, my name is FuzzyCup and welcome back to one modded block, Skyblock. Now, we are in the nether at the moment because I am getting, I think, one of the last nether bees that I need. That being the glowstone bee, because we're going to need a lot of glowstone soon. Because today, we're going to be making a refined storage system, among other things. Why are the ghasts so loud? Let me just speed this up. I want to get out of the nether. So let's hopefully grab a glowstone bee and head back to the bee island. 2, 1, 0. Boop. In between episodes, I have been very busy getting all of these bees that I'm possibly able to get at the moment. I didn't do very much breeding because I want to do that either on a live stream or in episodes because a lot of you guys really seem to like the bees in this pack. Maybe eventually I'll play Sky Bees. Evet's series looks very interesting actually. So what do we need to do with this glowing bee? So the glowing bee goes into the glowstone nest and it uses a redstone lamp, a shroom light or glowstone as its pollination block. Oh, you can breed with it as well. Osmium bee and glowing bee gets refined glowstone bee. Ooh, that's going to be handy for mechanism. Yeah, we definitely need to do a bee breeding live stream. Let me know in the comments below if you'd actually be interested in doing that, and I might do one. So for now, let us fly over. Oh, it's so good to fly. So good to fly. Grab a little bit more glowstone dust. Oh, do you like what I did to the island? I went a little bit ham, as they say over here in the UK, and made the island a little bit more buzzy. Let's craft a glowstone. Do we have room in here? No, we don't. Oh, by the way, I've gotten more bees as well. We've got a magmatic bee, a ghostly bee, a slimy bee, an iron bee, and a gold bee in there. I think we have some room in here. Yeah, we have got our prosperity bees, a mana bee, and a zombie. Yeah, I moved the zombie from there over to here. But it looks like we have room here for our little bee friend. So let's remove this, pop a glowstone down, put you here, and you'll do your little dance. And we will put a space in the drawers downstairs for glowstone. Bees are so cute. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, over here, I've put Poke gene samplers in because I need some bees. For the quest, it asks you to make an iron bee, and I think I have enough genes to make the iron bee egg, but I also need a mana bee egg, and the only way to get them is with genes. So let's go check on the... Oh, I haven't checked this in a while. We have a lot of genetic stuff built up. It looks like it's filled up everything here. Ugh. Let's take these out and place all the stuff in our gene indexer. Yeah, we'll get back to that very shortly. But for now, I really think we need to get a refined storage system made. Okay, so first things first. Where are we going to put our refined storage system? And the idea I had was to put it right here. Now, eventually we are going to have wireless systems, so I'll just have a little curio thing in here in one of these slots. For the actual physical system, I want to put it here behind the stairs, because that's kind of where I assumed it was going to be when I made this place in the first place. So, what do we need to do first? A refined storage system needs 3 basic things. I mean, it needs a lot more, but it needs 3 basic things. The first thing is the controller. The second thing is the disk drive. And the third thing is a crafting grid or grid. We're going to go for crafting grid because, duh, everybody wants to crafting grid. Nobody wants to do manual crafting anymore. So for this, we will need silicon. We're going to need quartz enriched iron. Gonna need processor binding, which is slime and string. More of the same stuff. I assume that's diamonds as well. Yeah, diamonds. We've plenty of those. Crafting grid, easy enough. Yeah, so it's much easier to craft the thing in here rather than in Vault Hunters where it's painful beyond belief. So why don't we pop out here and start our crafting montage. Hey, don't turn off. I saw you hovering over that fast forward button. First of all, I'd like to say thank you so much to the people watching this series. It really means a lot to me and I'm actually having a lot of fun playing it. But let's get serious. Let's talk about the YouTube algorithm. You see, for this video to be pushed to more people, I would love you guys to like and comment on the video. That comment could be anything at all. What you had for breakfast, your favorite color, it doesn't really matter. I just really appreciate it if you guys would comment. And, you know, while you're down there, why don't you hit that subscribe button to make sure you find out when I'm doing any live streams or my next video releases. without further ado, let's get back to the refined storage system. Thank you for that editing, Fuzzy, but this is my episode. So, as you saw in that little time lapse, we have our 3 main components made. So let us take these into the area I have prepared inside and connect them to the power source, which I conveniently have already run up from, let me just pop in the free cam, the entangler porter. So the first thing that goes down is your controller, and it lights up a really cool color. I'm not sure what color I want to put that, maybe red, maybe black, I'm not sure. Next of all, we're going to put on our crafting grid, and then we're going to put our disk drive here, and eventually we'll make a second disk drive to go here because, because I can't do uneven things. It really bugs me. So, the next thing we need to do is we need to make some disk drives for this guy, and luckily they're not too bad to make. So, let's start off by making some 1K storage parts. These 1K storage parts then get combined into a 4K storage part. Then you can combine 3 4Ks into a 16K, 3 16Ks into a 64K, and so on and so forth. But for the moment, I'm just going to make a couple of 4K storage parts. We don't actually have that much stuff in our chests outside, because most of the stuff that we have is in our drawer system, so actually won't really be counted in the disk space. So let's quickly get that stuff done. And a short time later, we have 2 4K disks and a 1K storage disk, which I think will be okay for now. So what we do is we pop these guys in here, and you see we have 9,000 storage spots. So yeah, I think that means it's enough for 9,000 items. I can't remember if it's the AE system or the RS system is like that, but we're about to find out. And now comes a very, very satisfying thing. Let's start breaking all of the chests and getting stuff into digital storage. This may have been a mistake. Come on, follow me. Come on. Oh, that's satisfying. Okay, that was a lot more items than I thought we had. We ended up having to fill this entire thing with 4K storage disks. So, off camera, I'm going to make another... Actually, maybe I might just make 4 more of these disk drives and fill them up with the higher tier ones of these. But anyway, I think we have some other stuff to do now. So let's grab a quick bite to eat and fly on over to our... What? Why isn't my flying working? Oh, don't tell me I'm out of source already. Yep, we are out of source. Okay, let's take a quick detour. Let's pop down here and replace this guy with this guy. And we may as well harvest the Inferium while we're down here. And actually, now that we're here, this is actually one of the things that I wanted to get sorted. You see, under here, we have planted Inferium with a ton of these Inferium growth accelerators. Now, these can have like, I think it's 8 layers of these, and then it can go into Prudentium 8 layers and all the way down to the bottom. So you can actually have, I think it's like 40 blocks worth of stuff. Eventually, it grows almost instantly. But unfortunately, the carbuncle is not exactly very good. I tried to get the automatic harvesting turret to work, but it's just, I'm too dumb. I can't get it to work. So let us pop over to the create island and let us set up a create harvesting apparatus. Sorry, carbuncle, you're fired. It is actually the next day here because I kind of had something to record yesterday, and look out on the channel and see if you can see any new series popping up. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But yes, I have a chest full of create stuff here, and what I want to do is I want to make a nice windmill. Water wheels are okay, but they don't provide exactly enough power for what I think we need over here. So first things first, we need to make a windmill bearing, which is completely easy. My poor little brain thought I needed a pog there, then I remembered I'm not playing Vault Hunters at the moment. So let's get one of these, and what else was it? A piece of stone. Nice. Where shall we put this? Let's see, we have a relatively circular thing, and we want to be able to see it from our house, so why don't we put it right here in the middle? Let's do a little bit of shaft going up, put the windmill bearing on top. Next thing we need are sails, these guys. So we will need some wood and some andesite alloy. That makes 8. And I believe in total you can put 2 stacks of sails on. Now, I actually want to make this look really, really nice. So it's going to take quite a while to get these looking good. Because you know me, I want to build a windmill around this thing to make it look pretty. So let me just craft up some sails. Shear up some sheep for some wool. And I'll be back to you guys when I have a semblance of a windmill made. Looking a little bit square. You know what, we'll leave it for now, and we'll just get it spinning. And right-clicking with an empty hand should make this spin. There we go. A strong breeze is blowing. Nice. So, now that we have some power going, what we need to do is make one of these guys, the mechanical press. And to make that I need andesite alloy, 2 cogwheels, an andesite casing, and a block of iron. Boop. So, let's see. We will need a few gears just to turn this the other way. So we want it sitting there. This way. Put a vertical gearbox here. And another one here. And we have a boink machine. Would also probably be a good idea to make one of the create wrenches. This guy here, which is a stick, a cog, and 3 gold sheets. Throw these guys on here. Ooh, that's slow. Don't worry, we'll speed things up eventually. Cog, stick, 3 plates, and we have a wrench. And the good thing about this wrench is that you can shift right click these type of things, like anything here, and it will actually pop right back into your inventory. Meaning things don't fly all over the place and you don't lose stuff over the edge of the islands. So now that we have this setup done, I just want to explain what I want to do down here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to retire this carbuncle. I'm going to get rid of this chest here, and I'm going to put a mechanical bearing, which is this guy here, really easy to make. I'm going to put a mechanical bearing in here, attached to a water wheel underneath to give it rotational power. I will have an arm coming out here that has 4, maybe 5 actually, I might do 5 of these mechanical harvesters on it, which also very easy to make. These mechanical harvesters will fly around in a circle, and they will only harvest things that are fully grown. Then, at the end of each of those mechanical harvesters, I'm going to put a portable storage interface, which is basically like a kissy machine. It detects if there is any items in the interface, and if it is, they will kind of just, you know, kiss each other. And it will put it into a storage chest or a entangler porter and send it over to main storage. So let's pop over to the newly started create island and get that going. Boop, 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 and a boop. Brass. So copper and zinc make brass. Iron and sweat make zinc. You make the babies. And boop, and boop. And now you make the babies. Wrong bee. Now we have a zinc bee. Boop and boop. Yoink. They grow up so fast. Whew. Believe it or not, that took an hour and a half just to get this little bit of brass. Now I do know that I had brazen comb in my system, and I could have just made the brass up from that, but at least now we have renewable brass, and we can get all the great stuff we ever need. Okay, so let us continue. We have the harvesters, we have the mechanical bearings, we have the glue to glue it all together. We're going to use some arcane brick, the herringbone pattern, for the actual arm. Now all we need is the kissies, which are 2 andesite funnels, which is 2 andesite and 2 dried kelp, and a brass casing, which is some wood with some brass sheets. So let's make 2 brass sheets. A little bit more kelp. Smelt the kelp. Some brass casing. Wood, brass edge. And we make it a kissy. So let's pop this stuff back in here. We won't need it for the moment. Oh, wow, we had a lot of it. Let's move this guy out of the way. Move you out of the way. Okay, So let's clear this little area out. Pop you here. Get rid of that water. Place a water wheel here. Surround it like so. One more here. Some water here. And we have spinny spinnies. Run some shaft up to here. Mechanical bearing down here. No, you're upside down. I said here. Let's get rid of this stuff for now. Glue in the offhand. Arcane brick is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get rid of this stuff also. Check which way this guy spins. I'm glad I checked that one. Mechanical harvesters. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One kissy kissy here. One kissy kissy here. One double chest for some storage. And all I need to do now is get the water source back, replant the stuff, and we're ready to go. Oh, let's give it a test. It works. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I need to get a pipe going into an entangler and I need to get all of that stuff transferred over to main storage. I'm gonna do that quickly and I'll be right back. Welcome back, and we are 100% functional. We have the mechanical harvesters harvesting all of the inferium. The source generated goes into these, which I have been putting around the islands. Unfortunately, it's not really keeping up with how much source I use to fly. And in the long term, it's not very viable because I would have to put one of these farms in every single island. But thankfully, the farm behind me should help with that. We are racking up quite a lot of supremium, and hopefully soon we will be able to make the supremium armor and get the flight augment. The only other thing we really need for the flight augment would be to defeat the Wither. So, if I have this all planned properly, I should be doing a live stream later on this evening, about the time that this video drops, about Tinker's Construct. I want to get a weapon with beheading on it, and that will help me get Wither skeleton skulls so I can fight the Wither. So, if you like this episode, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below. I do love reading the comments, and it helps the algorithm out a lot, like I said earlier in the video. I know, I'm a broken record. So, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Don't forget the live stream.